Major Time here.
Ranger John here.
And I'm Warbrain.
We're gonna do our top 5 zombie games, little Halloween theme, heading to Halloween. Alright, we got number 5, Zombie Apocalypse.
Which is basically like a
sheep farming.
sheep herding simulator.
I put hours into that game.
Oh, it's pretty fun. It's
one of my favorite things is like that little pink teddy bear you threw to like.
to distract them.
Yeah, and it's made like a annoying ass sound.
Yeah. The thing I liked about that one though is that they did have like the survivors that you had to go and help out.
Yeah, so there's like variants and
they
had quite a bit of different monsters too.
Yeah.
And like each level had like a different, thing.
Yeah.
Those giant fat guys suck though. And there's, like,
or the guys that throw the knives.
Oh, I hate that.
Because you couldn't even see those knives.
No, and then there was like 50 of them. They were just coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
Zombies throw knives.
In that game. Well, haven't you played Dead Island?
They throw knives at me too in that game.
Exactly. They have like machetes and sticks and stuff.
I think they just like don't know what
They
they're
just kinda
holding
lunge.
and they just lunge it at you.
They were just it was like a chef and he became a zombie and he's like just still holding his knife.
Be awesome.
I guess.
He doesn't know what to do without it.
Then he's sad.
It's part of his soul.
Yeah. Alright, we got number 4, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Classic and SNES game.
That's my favorite.
So basically, you like went around with like these
Water guns.
retarded weapons that would never work. It was supposed to be like a water gun with like holy water, which
Was it?
Yeah, but you couldn't aim for shit in that game.
no, you couldn't.
I was a pro. I could aim. I could hit those little weird babies with machetes in the toy store.
There's just random weapons and
It was kind of like Dead Rising. You throw tomatoes,
yeah, whatever
and
you found basically.
soda
And you're trying
cans.
to save all the survivors. And
Yeah.
I just remember like that damn chainsaw guy would always kill me because I'd be like stuck in a maze and he would like kill me.
And then every level was like pretty much like a puzzle.
Yeah.
You had to find your
You
way
had to get
through
keys
it.
to go
Yeah.
And
there.
there were tons of there's like desert, and you
It
found
kind
like
of,
giant
what it reminds me of
worms.
like Gauntlet. But like,
Yeah.
better group, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, you had to find a key to get through a maze and save some
Yeah.
people.
No, yeah. It's pretty much kind of the same.
And then like, you really didn't have infinity weapons. You had to always keep finding crap, or else you were screwed.
Except your unlimited water pistol.
Yeah, but you never wanted that. You wanted like something way better.
Soda cans. I think there was like a missile launcher.
Was there like some? Oh, you could do that pop-out clown that would bounce around and like it would distract the zombies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like one of those blow-up like
laugh.
bouncy ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, we got number 3, Dead Rising. If you haven't played this game, you're insane.
Yeah.
Basically, they put you in a shopping mall, and you kill with whatever you find.
And because it's a shopping mall, there's shit everywhere to
You know,
kill
like there
zombies
was
with.
even like, and I know in our shopping mall we don't have like a hardware store in our shopping mall.
No. Or an antique sword shop
Yeah.
that has like battle axes and shit in it. That was the best store. Or
Well, it had a grocery store and like a hardware store, and it had like a gun store.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like we got like our Sears and stuff, but then they had like big ass like chainsaws and lawnmowers and crap.
Yeah.
They had 2
ridiculous.
food courts.
You get your guitar shop, or the worst was when you were like in a stuffed animal shop. You got, like, a giant
You're like
bear or
damn Toy
something.
Story.
Damn it.
You
Or
got
like a clothing
yeah.
store.
and you're like, fuck, they're zombies, and you can't really
Like,
do
why
anything.
can't I get stuck in the gun store?
And I just like how you could either play it like going through the story, you could just go around and kill everything, for fun,
Yeah.
and them bosses were insane too in that game.
Yeah, but it's like it was just surviving through the 3 days or whatever.
Yeah,
And you could kind of choose whether or not you wanted to go and save people, and based on the time of day, you might run into like the psychopaths in there.
yeah. Nighttime was always worse.
But
Zombies they're meaner at night.
Yeah,
was there any requirements for the story at all, though?
yeah. Like what do you mean?
Yeah, you had to like do certain things by a certain time.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
else
yeah,
or
yeah.
else your case failed. And
Yeah,
And
that's
you
right.
could keep playing after the story ended, but nothing
And then
else
you
would
would just
happen.
end up with a crappy ending.
Yeah.
Wish there was like a ton crap load of freaking endings.
There's like 5 endings.
And I love how they had the Mega Man gun too.
Only the
That was
first one was good.
Was the Mega Man gun any good though?
It killed everything in like a
The-
shot.
yeah.
It killed all the
The
bosses.
toy
in, like,
one
3
sucked
shots.
because it shot like foam balls,
Yeah,
but
well,
the real one killed zombies.
It killed like what was it like 72,000 zombies or something
It
together.
was like whatever the population
What the
of
town
this
was.
town
You had to kill
was.
all those guys in those. And it
And
took like you to
it
3
had-
days to do that.
It was only like 72,000
That's
people.
not that hard. You just had to go in the parking garage, just drive the car
But
in
your
circles.
car
It breaks
broke.
down.
Yeah, well then you get
It
another
always
one.
breaks down in like the worst time.
Yeah.
Too.
And don't get the motorcycle because they won't even get out of the parking garage.
There was like that big ass Jeep that would last for a long time, but you had to like go snipe the driver out just to get it because if they ran you over, that was.
Oh
it.
yeah.
But that thing lasted a really long time.
And then it had the machine gun turret on the back of it.
Yeah,
That was
I just
pretty
like it's
awesome.
like these are convicts randomly driving a Jeep around.
Exactly,
In the mall
it makes no
outside.
sense. It's like, yeah, we're gonna just escape prison and then just drive around in the like this.
Mall for no
How did
reason.
they even get there? Like, is
No
there
one
another?
knows. They're just there.
Because there's like this courtyard in the middle of the mall, and then it
And there's
goes
a
leads
Jeep
to a
inside,
parking
yeah.
lot. It leads to a parking garage area, but I don't.
You can
see-
never leave the parking garage.
You get airlifted into the mall.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
Alright,
they did too.
Go to number 2, Left 4 Dead.
I say it's number 1.
Well,
It's number 1 in
Number
my
two.
heart.
well, too bad for you.
Well, see, the best part about it though is it was
Co-op
Like-
oriented.
yeah, I love me some co-op for sure, but it was very intense for a zombie game. Like
It was very unique, I think, the time it came out, and it focused you to work good as a team.
Yeah.
You know, like, if when that tank
Like-
came, you wanted to take it down right away, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was also fun, like, you know, you'd have the witch in there that would freak people out when she like woke up.
Like, should we
and
wake her up? Should we wake her up?
No, don't wake. You don't ever wake her up.
I wake her
Tom.
I'm always scared of her. I'm not waking her up. She always kills me instantly.
Well,
Someone else always wakes her up and she kills me.
She's like, I must kill you, John.
well, it's like on the PC version. Well, I'm sure it's the same for the Xbox version though. No Mercy was like the main one that people played, and I'd always go like, there's always this car toward the end that has an alarm, and I'd run ahead of everybody
Hit it?
and just hit it, and then run to the safe
exit,
house.
And then close the door.
Close the door,
Every
yeah.
time they try to open it, close the door again.
Yeah, but I'm a bastard in that game. So.
There were so many times where like someone was dead right outside the safe room. I'm like, I'm not opening the door. You kidding me?
There's zombies out there.
And then, you know, people didn't really care. They thought it was funny too most of the time. You didn't
Yeah.
find as many people like hating on each other in that game.
No,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone found a way to have a good time, regardless.
the only
of
problem
the
was
situation.
there was some glitches though, especially in No Mercy that people found to like block the elevator and stuff in the versus mode.
Oh yeah, that sucked.
That
They
was
like
annoying.
never really fixed that either, did they?
I don't think so.
They would have had to like physically go in and like take objects out of the game, I think.
Yeah,
fix it.
probably. Or make it so that just stuff couldn't
And
get
that was a
moved.
cool, unique game mode too, where you actually get to be the bad guys and kill
Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
And that was pretty sweet when you got to be the tank and I just like punch cars at people.
I remember one time they were coming down the alley, and then I just punched a car and it killed them all instantly. I was like, sweet.
Well, I don't think even like Gears of War 3 would have beast mode if it wasn't for Left 4 Dead having.
Yeah, like games that started that
versus.
trend.
Yeah. It started a lot of trends. I mean, just look at Dead Island is essentially a modified version of Left 4 Dead anyway.
And it showed like how people love to play co-op more as a team, and
Yeah.
want to go through everything, just not by yourself always.
Yeah.
You know?
And that game was like hyped so much before it came out. And
I put the first one. I put countless hours into trying
Yeah.
to
Well,
beat the
it's
game.
what they
on the hard
made instead of
difficulty and stuff
Half-Life
like
3.
that. Ah.
So people were like, it better be good because we're getting this instead of Half-Life 3.
yeah. But it was good. They worked on it for a while too. So,
I'm happy with it.
Yep.
We got number.
Which brings us to number one, which is not Left 4 Dead.
no, it is Left 4 Dead.
No.
Also Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead Part 1. Alright, number 1 is the Resident Evil remake of number 1, which the first time I played it was on the GameCube, but also launched on other systems later. But basically, they like reamped the game totally, graphic-wise, everything. And the thing about this game was, you would kill the zombies, and unless you headshotted them, they'd be laying on the floor. And over time, they would eventually come back to life as you walked over them. Because you were constantly always going through the rooms again.
You had to backtrack a lot.
And when they came back, they were more freaking vicious and
They
furious.
had
than the first
nails,
time. Yeah.
like long nails, and
They became like, they
they
called them
would
crimson
like
zombies.
cut your neck.
And you had to go around basically burning them. So you had to go get kerosene and carry that.
Especially at the end, because like at the end of the game, every zombie you killed would turn into one.
Yeah, and it was just, it put so much more like horror into the game because like, alright, I got like no bullets. I hope nothing comes back to life when I'm walking through this room or else I'm screwed.
And then, like, if you beat the game with just your knife, there's like an invisible zombie mode. So you don't. There's like one zombie that's invisible the whole game, so you never know when he's coming. And then you're just suddenly getting eaten by a zombie.
And the game was just, I mean, the graphics were awesome, and they just did a really good job, and it was just, I don't know, it was just like nothing I ever played before. Because you need like strategy and everything, and while all this crap is chasing you.
Yeah. See, that's the problem is I had like an N64, so I never really got to play
Like
the original Resident Evils. And then by the time I did get around to being able to play them, they were just so dated that it wasn't even any
You're like,
fun for me. So
It's not scary because like,
you're
blocky.
not like because the graphics and everything, they're like not scared to you anymore. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
You're laughing at it, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then just the way the controls of it and just everything was still so much better by the time I started playing it. Like the bar was set so high.
Mm.
So.
Well, number one, I still think is a great game to play, and then they came out like Zero too, which
Yeah,
was alright.
Zero was good.
It wasn't as good, but it was still pretty
I
good.
think story-wise, it wasn't as good.
I wonder if they'll ever come back and like redo all the rest of them. I'm sure over time.
Well, yeah, that's what they're doing nowadays anyway. So.
Well, they did the HD version on the
And
arcade.
I've seen
number
like no
2.
one buying those at all.
That's because I want it on a disc.
And
And-
I don't know,
and
you're like
Capcom did it.
$20 per each one. I don't know, just for them to updo the graphics a little bit. I don't know.
They didn't remake the games like they did for the remake. They just ported them.
If you did not know, John is very hatred towards Capcom.
Only because they did Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then they made it again. And they're not giving me what I paid for.
All right, well, we'll wrap it up. That was
That's the end.
top 5 zombie games.
Ended with Ranger John's
Screw
rage.
Capcom.
Capcom, we will get you back one day.
That sounds like a threat that we're not even going to follow through with.
I don't make threats. I make promises.
No, that sounds like a promise that you're not going to follow through with.